What's up, everyone? Dalton Hopkins with Frontstretch.com. I am once again, for the third night in a row, flanked to my left by Michael Massie, the one and only, and we are coming at you live here from the conclusion of Day 3 of 2025 Speed Weeks here at Daytona International Speedway. Right behind us is a building that we both visited a couple of times this evening. That is the Infield Care Center after what was the conclusion of yet another wild Truck Series race here at Daytona. Of course, the winner, we'll get to that in a second, but quite a few big moments this evening, a lot to talk about, and especially going into tomorrow as well. Massie, let's talk about the winner, or at least who was the winner until he wasn't anymore. You also spoke with the third place driver who eventually became the second place driver as well.
Yeah, I mean, tech is officially over now. We've confirmed that, so no more surprises. But Parker Kligerman crossed the start-finish line first. He's the first guy tonight to complete all 100 laps. We'll say that. He had the win for a little bit. He did his interviews, came in the media center, did his press conferences. All was great in the world for Parker. People were asking him, why don't you run for the championship in the Truck Series? Talking to Chris Carrier about Henderson Motorsports, why don't you guys run for the owner's title? And then all of it just came crashing down. They failed post-race tech. That Daytona trophy, I don't know if he'll actually give up the Daytona trophy or not that he got, but in the record books, it's gone. And it was given to a guy who has won plenty of truck races and very well could go undefeated this season in the Truck Series. I'm saying Corey Heim could go 25-0 in the Truck Series this year. Corey Heim, he won the race. He is locked, probably assuming we don't have 11 winners, locked himself into the playoffs. And but another feel-good story. Look, no disrespect to Corey at all, by the way. He made it a close finish with Parker there. If it had gone green to the end, maybe he still gets the win. Maybe he drafts up and gets around him. It's just one of those weird feelings in NASCAR where you don't know how to feel about a DQ'd winner. You never do, because I guess if you cheat, you should get thrown out. But it's like you've gone through all the celebrations and all that, and then to kind of feel like that was for nothing, it's just a weird feeling. Anyways, you mentioned the third place finisher who ended up second. That was Gio Ruggiero. I hope I'm saying that right.
I think you got it. I'm not sure, but I think you got it.
I mean, it's better than saying Gio Ruggiero or something like that. Gio Ruggiero, I think that's right. He, in his debut, not just his Truck Series debut, his Super Speedway debut. The kid, he turned 18 last year. The only race bigger than a mile he was allowed to run last year was the fall Kansas race because he had turned 18 by then. And in ARCA that is. So first truck race, first time at Daytona, first Super Speedway. And the guy's up there leading with 4 laps to go. And of course they all ganged up on him and shuffled him now. But he survived the big wreck at the end. He made up his ground. He crossed the line in third, got that second place. And that guy, he was just mad he didn't win it more than anything. He was disappointed. He was like, now I got this experience. Now I'm ready for Atlanta next week. He could be a force to be reckoned with in this series.
We were all looking at Mike Ford across the media center waiting for him to come back onto the podium and announce that Corey Heim had also failed post-race inspection. And Gio Ruggiero was the winner. Of course, that moment did not happen. Gio relegated to second. Corey Heim is the winner here at Daytona, which... not that surprising. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think anybody was too shocked to see that result. Well, maybe the way it happened, but him winning the trophy in the end, not too shocking at all. But I'll tell you what was shocking was some of the guys who had some great nights, some top 10 finishes. A couple of guys who didn't finish in the top 10, but still some storylines there. 8th place, originally 9th, but 8th place, Canadian Jason White with Rayom Brothers Racing ended up finishing in 8th place, his best finish in the Truck Series since 2020. So 5 years he's gone until now. He's finishing in the 8th place position. A great night for him. Ecstatic, one of the most ecstatic guys on the pit lane after the race. But someone who was even more ecstatic was the guy who was right behind him, Frankie Muniz, his teammate in the number 33 Ford. He ended up finishing 11th originally and now has a top 10 finish, his first career top 10 finish in the Truck Series in his very first start in his full-time season. So Frankie Muniz, a very big congratulations to him, both he and Jason, a great night for them both. And then a little bit further in the back, you have a fan favorite, finished 17th originally. Now he finishes 16th, and that is Norm Benning, the man, the myth, the legend, ends up finishing a 16th place position. Now, that doesn't sound all that interesting. Doesn't sound all that great. But considering a team that has a single car trailer while everyone else has a big hauler and all this equipment, and meanwhile Norm Benning shows up in what looks like a lawn care provider's trailer, something that Brian Nolan probably hauls around in the back of his truck or something like that, and he comes down here and finishes 16th.
How old is he now?
He's 73. As a matter of fact, 73, and as a matter of fact, confirmation from NASCAR that he is actually the oldest person, the oldest driver to have finished on the lead lap in NASCAR history. Not bad at all. And you know what else? He was still frustrated. He was still upset. He said, I could have won. I could have won. He said that. He claimed that. He wished he could have gotten more, but in the end, a 16th place finish for him. His best finish since 2018, so another record or streak broken there as well. And then finally, I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Johnny Sauter. You talked to him earlier tonight, said that there's no more scheduled races with Duke Thorson with ThorSport. So right now, I talked to him after the race. Finished. He was running up near the front at the end, but ended up finishing. I want to say it was around 17th, something like that in the end. But now it looked. And he said himself, this could be it. So hopefully that isn't the case. Hopefully we see him in more truck starts. I feel like we probably will, but hopefully that isn't the end of what was certainly a legendary Truck Series career that we witnessed here tonight. So finally, let's move on with the end of day 3, and now we got to move into day 4. The NASCAR Xfinity Series race coming in tomorrow. Actually, you know what? We also have an ARCA race as well. I almost forgot. So we have 2 races tomorrow. So, okay, all right. I'll start.
We're not doing ARCA picks.
We're not gonna do ARCA picks, okay? Because we have no idea what's gonna happen there. But you know what? We also kind of don't really know what's gonna happen with the Xfinity Series either. We have a little bit of a better idea, I guess. But Xfinity Series. You saw practice today. Who do you have?
Oh, you say you don't know what to expect. I know what to expect. I mean, it's a given. I don't know who's going to finish second on back, but for the four-peat, 4 straight times in the spring Daytona race, big country, Austin Hill is going to win here again, and he's going to tie Tony Stewart for 4 straight spring wins here. That'd be 1 behind what Dale Earnhardt Sr. did back in the early 1990s.
Absolutely impressive, the streak he is on right now. I think it's so weird. We come out here every year, and I think we just kind of forget that Austin Hill is so good at super speedways like he is. But
Not this year.
Not this year. We cannot count him out. Certainly not. I don't really know. I want to pick him too also, but for the sake of just doing something differently, I think I'm going to go with somebody who's on a lot of momentum right now. He's got a lot of momentum, especially after what happened at the end of last year, and especially what happened on Thursday night. Justin Allgaier. I think he's going to win tomorrow at Daytona. He's going to win. He's finally going to win the spring race here at Daytona. It'll be a huge win. Junior Motorsports is going to be such a huge high. There's going to be a lot of big cheering, a lot of fan, a lot of celebration among the Junior Motorsports fans. So that's my pick. Although Austin Hill is certainly a good favorite too. Well, I think that's going to about wrap it up for day 3.
Come on.
Am I about to be corrected?
I'm looking to see if he.
Am I about to be corrected?
Nah, he won the fall race.
He won the fall race. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Nice try. No, but in all seriousness, thank you for watching, though. Thank you for continuing to follow us as we continue what has been just another chaotic and very, very busy speed weeks of 2025. I'm Dalton Hopkins. This is Michael Massie signing off from day 3. Be sure to check in tomorrow for day 4, the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and some coverage of some ARCA Menard Series racing as well here at Daytona International Speedway.
My Place Hotels is proud to be the official hotel partner of Frontstretch. With plush beds, in-room kitchens, and pet-friendly hotels, My Place makes for the perfect pit stop when traveling. Frontstretch fans can use promo code FRONTSTRETCH to save 10% on your stay at any of our nationwide properties. Sign up for our Stay Rewarded program to get even more savings. With My Place Hotels, don't just stay, stay rewarded.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.